This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
6:53 is your time. Let's get you up to speed on everything you need to know here in the morning sprint.
Olivia Roberts tracking new cases of the Omicron variant spreading around the globe.
But first, Mark Peterson with the warm, breezy forecast for the inland Northwest.
Yeah, breezy is definitely the word we're going to be using. As we look at our Doppler radar, we do have rain showers that are wrapping around Spokane into Liberty Lake and then heading south, Spangle, Rockford, and such, all the way into Idaho. So today's high is going to be in the low 50s, but tomorrow we're going to see temperatures nearing 60 degrees. We're going to be at 57, 55 in Deer Park, low 60s into the central part of the state, but breezy conditions continuing into tomorrow as well.
Across the state in Seattle, it's been the wettest fall on record. The National Weather Service tweeted these numbers this morning. Forecasters say Seattle has seen more than 19 inches of rain this fall. About 30% of that total fell in October.
Spokane police are investigating a deadly motorcycle crash. Police say the man was speeding near Trent and Waldo in East Spokane. He was with a group of riders when he crashed. People on scene started doing CPR. That rider was then taken to the hospital where he died. If you witnessed a crash, you are asked to call Crime Check.
A case that went cold for nearly 40 years is back to the forefront again in Spokane. A former Pasco police officer is charged with killing a sex worker. The jury has been selected. Opening statements start this morning. Officers say Ruby Doss was strangled and left to die in East Spokane. Investigators believe Richard Gary murdered Doss in 1986. You can read the background of this cold case on KXLY.com.
Police believe the death of a 28-year-old Spokane Valley man was unprovoked. The shooting happened at a house party last Friday. Court documents say people were using acid, cocaine, and drinking in the basement. Zachary McLaughlin is accused of shooting and killing Destin Copper. In an interview with McLaughlin, he says Cooper shot him several times. However, McLaughlin claims he didn't see a gun, just the shots being fired. He's in jail on a $1 million bond.
Jury selection begins today in the manslaughter trial of a former Minnesota police officer who shot and killed 20-year-old Dante Wright in April. Former Brooklyn Center officer Kimberly Potter shot Wright, who was not armed, but claims it was an accident, saying she thought she had a taser in her hand rather than her service weapon when she pulled the trigger.
Well, Japan is now the latest country to confirm its first case of the Omicron variant. So far, about 200 cases have been confirmed around the globe, excluding in the United States. Now at least 46 countries are imposing restrictions on travel from several African countries. And while both travel restrictions and national COVID safety measures are being tightened, there are still many questions over the risks posed by this new variant. And at this stage, very few answers. Vaccine manufacturers say they're ready to update the vaccine formulas to reflect new protections against Omicron if needed, but health experts are sticking by the current vaccines for now.
Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell is set to testify today about what could happen if the Omicron variant prolongs the pandemic. Powell says it could keep prices rising, hurt job growth, and make the supply chain crisis worse. In his prepared testimony, Powell noted the economy took a blow in the summer as the Delta variant spread around the globe. As infections fell throughout the fall, the economy picked up steam. Now, Omicron is threatening to undo much of that progress.
16 and 17-year-olds may soon be eligible for COVID booster shots. Pfizer is expected to apply for FDA authorization. Right now, children 5 to 17 years old can only get the Pfizer vaccine. Another big construction project will start soon in downtown Spokane. Today, Spokane Public Schools will break ground on the new stadium. It'll be right next to the podium and the Spokane Arena. The $31 million stadium will host high school sports and the United Soccer League's new Spokane team.
Today is the National Day of Giving. To participate in Giving Tuesday, people across the U.S. will be doing what you see here, volunteering to do all kinds of things, from donating food to cleaning up communities or donating blood. You could also donate online to your favorite charity or nonprofit organization.
Rihanna can now add National Hero to her list of titles. The singer was honored by Prime Minister Mia Mottley during an event in Bridgetown, Barbados yesterday. The ceremony also commemorated Barbados becoming a republic and leaving the reign of the British monarchy after nearly 400 years. Rihanna will be the 11th national recognized for their roles in positively changing Barbados.
Coming up next on Good Morning America, newly released video of a combative Andrew Cuomo grilled about charges of sexual harassment before he resigned as New York governor. GMA has new documents shedding light on just how hard he fought to stay in office. We'll be back with a check of Mark's weather after this break.